topic is small intestine. So here are some basic points about small intestine. As we all know, small intestine is the organ of digestive system. It is derived organ of the foregut and midgut. In the embryo stage, our gastrointestinal tract is divided into three parts: foregut, midgut, and hindgut. From that, small intestine is derived from foregut and midgut. It is long and less expandable. It is 6 meters long. It is highly prone to bacterial and parasitic infection. For example, as we all know, Salmonella typhi bacteria, it attacks small intestine and we get typhoid fever. And its main absorption of food is the main function of small intestine. It extends from the pyloric region of the stomach to the ileocecal junction. Pyloric region is the last part of the stomach, and cecum is the first part of the large intestine. So small intestine extends from pyloric region till the ileocecal region. The length is greater in males than females. Actually, this statement is wrong. The length is greater in females than in males, because females, as they are going to get pregnant, so they need more nutrition. So the length is greater in females than in males, and is greater in dead persons than a living. So a dead person, all the muscles are in relaxed state, so the length is greater in dead person. As you all know, it is divided into three portions: the first part duodenum, middle part jejunum, and the last part ileum. So there are features of small intestine. First one is large surface area. A very large surface area is required to absorb great amount of digested food. Hence, the mucous membrane of small intestine has certain modifications to form special structures. These are of three types: plica circularis, villi, and microvilli. So, entire gastrointestinal tract is, as we all know, it has four layers. The outermost is called serosa, and then muscularis, submuscularis, and the mucosa. So the mucosa membrane of the small intestine, it forms special structures to increase the surface area. These are the three structures: plica circularis, villi, and microvilli. Of these, you might be knowing villi and microvilli. Plica circularis is the new term introduced. Plica circularis, also called as walls of Kevling. Why it is called walls of Kevling? So the Dutch anatomist Theodor Kevling described this first, so it is named after him. These are circular folds of mucous membrane that forms complete or incomplete circles. So these are circular folds of the mucous membrane. These folds are permanent and are not destroyed by distension. These are permanent folds of small intestine. These are large and closely set in duodenum area and proximal half of jejunum. They decrease gradually in size and number in distal part of jejunum and ileum. So how it helps in absorption? So it facilitates absorption by slowing down the passage of food. It slows down the passage of food so that more time is required and more food is absorbed. Second one is intestinal villi. You might be knowing villi. These are finger-like projections of mucous membrane. They are visible to naked eye as they are large. These villi give the surface of intestinal mucosa a velvety appearance. They are large and numerous in duodenum and jejunum, but smaller and fewer in the ileum region. Villi increase the surface area about 8 times. The third one is microvilli. So what are microvilli? Villi is covered by a layer of brush border columnar epithelial cells. So villi के ऊपर विलायच्या वरती ब्रश बॉर्डर एपिथेलियम असतात. त्या सेल्सला आपण मायक्रोविली असं बोलतो. ते पण ऍब्सॉर्प्शन साठी हेल्प करतात. आता सेकंड फीचर आहे इंटेस्टाइनल ग्लँड्स, ऑल्सो नोन ॲज क्रिप्स ऑफ लायगरफ्रुहन. हे नाव पण जर्मन ॲनाटॉमिस्ट जॉन लायबरबोहमच्या नावावर ठेवलेला आहे. These are simple tubular glands spread over entire mucosa layer of jejunum and ileum. They secrete mucus and digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes, of course, required for digestion, and mucus required to protect the mucosa from acids of the stomach. The cells deep in the crypts show rapid division and gradually move towards the surface and shed from the tips of the villi. In this way, the complete epithelial lining of intestine is replaced every 2 or 2 to 4 days. The next feature is lymphatic follicles. What are lymphatic follicles? These are small spherical structures composed of lymphocytes and are responsible for immune response. So, as we all know, small intestine is prone to various bacterial infections. So, lymphatic follicles are there for immune response, for resistance of the small intestine. Two types of lymphatic follicles are present in the mucosa of small intestine. The first one is solitary lymphatic follicles, and the second one is aggregated lymphatic follicles. Aggregated lymphatic follicles are also called as Peyer's patches. Both solitary and aggregated lymphatic follicles are numerous during puberty but diminish gradually in size and number as they grow. The third feature is lymphatics. Lymphatics of small